for Sandy's retirement, and you're the MC. So that's how I got nominated. I want to welcome everybody, and particularly all mothers, and happy Mother's Day on this wonderful Colorado, beautiful Sunday morning. All right, so the first thing I'm supposed to give you some background on Sandy, and you'll have to bear with me because without the slide, I really can't. This is our Sandy, way back, 1948, in Oklahoma City. And even back then, Sandy was thinking about rodent. And here she is at 4 years of age. Isn't she cute? And then in the 4th grade.
Richard, you're standing in front of this. Richard.
I'm standing in your way. These must be good slides because I've been asked to move. And here's Sandy at high school, a beautiful young lady. And there she is with that little one. And that's right there. That's our girl who we watched grow up at Brunch. Now, many of you may have not met Daryl while he was growing up, but then he left Denver here, spent quite a while in the Navy, and is actually now retired. He'll be in San Diego. That's where Sandy will be going. Now, 28 years, at 28 years of age, Sandy left Oklahoma, and she was Denver bound. Now, at Rhoda, she started in 1984, and our slide.
You're standing in front of
me. For a reason.
Oh.
I have to talk to my production manager. Ray, you gotta get it. Okay. Very good. So I'll stand here until I lead into this. So in 84, she came back. There. Okay. Now, next slide. Just one. Very good. So in 1984, we hired Sandy at Brunch. Next slide. And she did not answer the phone for 2 weeks because she had no idea how to pronounce Brunch.
Very true. It's true.
Now there were 2 great congregants, Paul Guggenheim and Jack Strauss, who actually sat with Sandy for about 4 hours a day to really teach her about Rhoda Shalom. In fact, I was the president back then, and Jack and Paul came to me one day and said, I actually have the perfect person for us to hire for the executive director. I said, great. She knows about conservative Judaism. And they looked at me and she doesn't even know about Judaism. But I believed in them and believed in Sandy, and she's been fantastic. Now, memorable moments. So ask Sandy about those. Her first bris was very traumatic. And that's why I will always stick with her. But a beautiful aspect is a bat mitzvah, and she'll certainly remember the first bat mitzvah. This is Sandy in 2002, when we honored her for the Wall of Fame. And next slide. And this is what Sandy said, which I think is absolutely beautiful. Thank you to my Rhoda Shalom family for this amazing honor. I always tell people that I love working at Rhoda Shalom because of the people, not the job. Thank you for honoring me at the annual dinner, and thank you for the honor of allowing me to take care of so many wonderful people. That is truly Sandy. And this brings us to our day, our Mother's Day here. We're certainly honoring Sandy for her wonderful 13 years So that's a brief pictorial history of Sandy. Now I can turn the microphone over to Rabbi Gerson, who actually has picked a scriptural passage to really connect with Sandy's legacy at Brunch Shalom.
Thank you, Richard, and happy Mother's Day to all moms who are here. O God of comfort and hope, whose presence is ever reliable, grant us to let go what is ending and to welcome what is beginning. And indeed, as we are saddened by the fact that we won't see Sandy's smiling face after the end of May, we're very excited about the new beginning that this creates for her in her life, the opportunity to spend time with family and to enjoy a period of her life that is so well deserved. I've chosen for sharing with you a passage from Proverbs chapter 8. I'm going to read the few verses that I've selected and then circle back to explain why I chose them. Halo chokhmah tikra, u'tevuna titein kola. Does not wisdom call out? Does not understanding raise her voice? At the highest point along the way, where the paths meet, she takes her stand beside the gate leading into the city. At the entrance she cries aloud, "To you, O people, I call out. I raise my voice to all mankind. You who are simple gain prudence. You who are foolish set your hearts on it. Listen, for I have trustworthy things to say. I open my lips to speak what is right. My mouth speaks what is true, for my lips detest wickedness." When I came to Rodef almost 21 years ago, I was barely 2 years out of seminary. And what I like to speak and say about my days here, the early days here, were that Sandy and the staff were as much of a training faculty for me as anything I might have learned in seminary, about dealing with people, about answering questions respectfully, about having patience to listen to everything that everybody has to say. And indeed, over her 30 years, she's done as much listening to us as anything else. And I think one of her hallmarks, her great medals, whether it's bronze or silver or gold or all three, is that on Sandy's watch there is a zero tolerance policy for uncompassionate behavior. Really keeping the bar at a very high place, regardless of what people's circumstances are, regardless of the kind of day that we're having, and indeed, we have all kinds of days here at the synagogue. It is incumbent and mandatory to treat people with sensitivity and compassion. And so I invite you to join me in this prayer, and I'll ask you to repeat after me the last lines. God of our beginnings and endings, we ask your blessing as Sandy continues on her journey. May the love and friendship we have shared be a bond that unites us in days and years to come. May the power of your presence bless this moment of our leave-taking. In wishing blessings upon our leader and dear friend of so many years, we are reminded of the words of the psalmist. The Lord himself watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand, so that the sun shall not strike you by day, neither the moon by night. The Lord shall keep you from all evil. It is he who shall keep your soul. The Lord shall keep watch over your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. Once again, please repeat after me. As you journey onward, trusting in God's power and promise, we assure you of our love and prayers. We say together, Amen. Thank you.
Next on the agenda is Cancer Sal, hopefully, song